Hello guys, welcome to another YouTube video. Today we're going to be ranking all the shiny animations from Gen 1 to Gen 8, including the spin-off games that have some shiny animations. So let's get right into it. Okay, let's start off with Gen 1. Gen 1, you can't actually have a shiny animation. There's no such thing as shinies in Gen 1, but you can get a shiny technically. There's certain, they're called DVs, that decide whether a Pokemon's shiny or not. I think this is pretty cool, because when you trade it to Gen 2 or any other game, I think it works in any other game, the Pokemon will actually turn shiny. So if you have some Pokemon Gen 1, I'll check them out because they could be shiny. Anyway, this is a cool thing, but it's not necessarily a shiny animation. It doesn't really count as a shiny animation, so I'm going to put it C. It just saves itself from being a D, but I do think it's really cool how it does that. Gen 2, okay, so in Gen 2, shinies were announced, and it was pretty cool. The screen goes black, and there's a sparkle that goes around the Pokemon. I really like this. I think it's A. It's so effective when the screen flashes black, so you know it's a shiny, something's up, so it alerts you, and then it does a quite cool animation around. Now I may put this up to S tier, but I think we're going to stick it as A tier for now. Next is a Pokemon spin-off game. It's quite a cool animation, and that is Pokemon Stadium 2, and that's this one here. Basically the sparkles surround the Pokemon and just go up. It looks really cool. I'm going to put it in A tier. It's very cool. I mean, I wish it was in the new games. Then next, I think, is Pokemon Colosseum. So that's this one here. It has sparkles that go around it, which is very cool. And I think that's another A tier. Okay, another spin-off game, and that's XD Gale of Darkness. I really want to get this game. I really want a GameCube for it. So this animation here is very cool. It goes does a spin around them, it goes off. This is another A tier, definitely, maybe even S tier. Next is Gen 3, and that's this animation here. Now this animation is very cool, I really like it, but it's not as noticeable and can be kind of hard to see if a Pokemon is shiny or not sometimes, because if they're non-noticeable shinies, then you're probably going to miss out. So for that reason, I'm going to put it B. I like the animation, but it's just too quick and not very noticeable. It's very cool, so I'll put it B. Next is Gen 4. Now this straight S tier. It is my favourite shiny animation. I just love the noise it makes, and I love these games. This is a great shiny animation. I'm definitely putting it S because it's so cool, and you always see this animation at least once in a whole playthrough of Heart Gold and Soul Silver because you encounter Gyarados. Next is Pokemon Revelation. This is a pretty cool animation. It's similar to the Colosseum, XD, Gale of Darkness, and Stadium 2, but it's not as noticeable and it's just see-through sparkle, so it isn't as obvious, but it's very cool. So for that reason, it's going to go B tier. Not quite as cool as the A tiers, but definitely is still decent. Gen 5 is next, and I really like Gen 5. I think it's super cool, love the noise it makes, and it just looks really cool and noticeable, so I'm going to put that in S tier. I actually really like this, and I have a shiny Garchomp in black too, which I love. So now we're on to Gen 6, and this is probably the most well-known shiny animation. It's just, if you're trying to think of a shiny animation, you would think of this one. It's just so cool. It just shows what a shiny Pokemon will be like. Shiny sparkles, sounding pretty precious and cool. So that's going to be obviously an S tier. It's probably the most well-known shiny animation, and it's used a lot. And then another spin-off game, and the final spin-off game, Pokemon Go. And this is similar to the Gen 6, and it's pretty cool. However, it doesn't make any noise, which is unfortunate, but not many people play Pokemon Go with noise on. Anyway, I'm going to put it in A tier, however, because it's very cool, but if it did have that sparkle sound, and I definitely think it will make it S tier. Next is Gen 7. This shiny animation I liked. It's alright, but it's literally lasts for a few seconds. As you can see from this picture here, it literally just takes over the Pokemon. It's not that good. For that reason, yeah, I mean, I don't hate any shiny animations, but I'm sorry, Gen 7. Next is Let's Go Pikachu. You could say this is a spin-off game, but I believe it's main series. And It's similar to Gen 7 one, it's same era, but, here's a big but, it doesn't cover the whole Pokemon like that, and it looks a bit more sparkly and a bit more cool, and it makes a nice noise. It's very cool, and the spawns are in the overworld, but that doesn't really matter, so I'm going to put that C. It's just not that good, because I don't particularly like this kind of star. I think the sparkles are cooler, but it makes the C tier. And finally, we get on to the latest generation from now. From recording this video, this is the latest we've got up to. I can't wait to see the future shiny animations. I reckon they'll look absolutely epic. So here they are. We're going to start off with the star sparkles. Now, I like the idea of square and star, but they should have made one more rare than others, because in eggs, a square shiny is more rare than a star, and in the wild, star shinies are more rare than square, so you don't know which is a rarer Pokemon. They should have done, if it was square, it's rarer, and stars are just normal. But, however, I do like the idea, and I prefer square sparkles, but it is pretty cool. So I don't like the stars much, but it is more like a shiny, so I'm gonna put that A tier. And then finally we get onto square sparkles. Now, I love square sparkles, what can I say? Straight S tier. It looks great. It looks like the shiny's kind of breaking free out of glass and just shattering glass, and it just looks really epic. It's like shiny shards like firing off. It's really cool. So that is the tier list. Hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I'll leave a link to this tier list in case you want to create your own. Let me know about your decisions, whether you agree, disagree with me in the comments, and I'll see you in the next video, guys. Remember to subscribe for epic Pokemon content. Peace.